Exit made this.
I was down bad. When mommy told me that
You do have to sort of wedge yourself in there a little bit, and you should expect a pushback because they're not necessarily going to be welcoming you with open arms.
Right.
But then I actually really didn't want to. Like, now that we're talking about it, I'm realizing I didn't want to. Yeah, you're going to get that subset of individuals too, but I don't think you would expect that. Children and teenagers have a really hard time thinking ahead. It's important to let them know that it's not always going to be this way.
Right.
And for 18 sounds like
98.
Yeah, you're a dinosaur because you're my mom and you're 40, right? I mean, so it's like this idea that like they can't think that hard and that far ahead, but that's really kind of the level in which you should be talking to them is like.
Can a parent ask a 10-year-old, are you thinking about killing yourself?
Yes, and they should. Could mean a bunch of things.
Anything, right.
Like being stupid could be you going skateboarding at night. I mean, it could be so many things. They feel even more judged, and that could actually increase their feelings of hopelessness.
It's so important that you can't just go in and say, hey, Timmy, are you thinking about killing yourself? So parents especially have to get themselves together before they go in and have these conversations.
Yes.
Because the doctors are so good at having this conversation.
Right.
So I even say to a few friends who have called me, I go, you've got to practice this.
Yes.
This is almost like a script and you're in a movie and you've got to deliver this a certain way.
Yes.
Because if you don't, you're not going to get the same results.
I'm so glad that you're bringing up these points because if you cry naturally when you learn that your child is thinking about it, fine, but you should not be going in emotionally charged. Wow. I mean, when you see that as a parent, you're probably going to cry. You're going to have an emotional reaction, and that's fine. I'm not crying because I'm mad at you. I'm just crying because I'm so sad. And this is not a judgment, and I'm sorry, that you feel this way. Boom. Step one. Here's the question I want to ask. Step two, like if they do admit to it, here's what I want to convey. Child's not even going to remember that about that moment a year or two from now. They're just going to remember what you said to make them feel better.
Yeah, mom was there.
They're going to remember the feeling. And that's what people don't
right.
realize. Like that parents, like you don't care about that in that moment. They're not thinking about that because guess what? The pain that they're feeling in that moment where they want to take their life is so much more than what you're describing. Right. It's not the moment to make it about yourself. You can decompress later with a friend or with your therapist. You can deal with that at another time. Right now you're in crisis mode and you need to be there for that person.
That is right.
If they do not go willingly, then you call 911 and you ask for a PET team. A PET team is a psychiatric evaluation unit.